Happy Sunday, everyone. I am going to be making Persian food today. We're going to be having Khoresh Gheymeh, which is beef with onion and split peas in a tomato base with advieh and turmeric. And the rice is obviously the basmati rice. The dish takes about 2 hours probably, and one of Armand's and Shayar's favorite. He actually in college had to do a final on a family meal and the tradition behind it, and he chose this as his presentation for his final in his class, and he got an A. So wearing my Bellerman apron, you can't really see it, but it's going to be a good day, and I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Cheers. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using: basmati rice, beef, dried limes, onion, saffron, split peas, turmeric, advieh, and salt and pepper. And I always have the recipe nearby so that I can kind of just reference it. I've made this dish many times, but I like to keep a recipe nearby in case I forget something. So I'll show you as we get going, but it's going to be delicious. Not sure why, but I had to re-record this entire section. So the onions are just getting glossy, and then we're going to add the beef, which is 1.5 pounds of cubed beef. They're about 1 inch cube squares, and we add some dried limes, and the dried limes you want to pierce them with a fork to put holes in them. Then we're going to add that to the rice, not the rice, the beef and the onion, and let that cook for a couple minutes. I gotta brown everything up. Then we're going to brown it. Once it's brown, we're going to add salt and pepper and turmeric and the dried limes, and we'll let this saute for a couple more minutes, and just be patient for the next step, I guess. And we added 1.5 cups of water, and at this point we're just going to let this cook for an hour and really don't have to do much else. The rice is already soaking, and we're just waiting for the rice to soak up, and this will cook for an hour. All right, this has been cooking for an hour, and now we are going to boil the water. We've also prepped 1/2 cup of split peas, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste with some water, and we will be adding this to the beef while the rice is cooking, but we're not quite there yet. And you can see the saffron is already ready to be added to a little bit of the beef, but the majority of that's going to go with the rice. And the rice has got water and salt in it, and that's the basic ingredients for that. Nothing too extravagant, but really important never to overboil your rice. It's just a few minutes to kind of elongate it and prepare it for the next step of your cooking. You can see it kind of starts boiling to the top, and you gotta kind of stay close to this. There you go. I've checked it out. It's a little bit hard in the middle but soft on the outside, which tells me it's time to go ahead and take that off and drain it and rinse it in cold water. Gotta make sure to get all the excess water off. Pretty important. Et voila, there's our rice. It's all ready for me to put the towel over it and the lid, and we'll cook it on 4 on my stove, which is about medium, for 8 minutes, and then we'll turn it down to low and cook it for 50 minutes. And while our rice is cooking, we've added the split peas and the tomato paste and 1/2 teaspoon of advieh, and we'll let this cook for an hour more while the rice is cooking. Everything is all done. It came out really well. The tahdig is nice and crispy. I made some french fries to put on top of the stew. We have our saffron rice, and we have some torshi with some garnishes of fresh vegetables. Sorry you can't be here. Maybe next time.